Hey guys, so if you're anything like me, you have accumulated copious amounts of telescope crap, tubes, cameras, eyepieces, bits and pieces, boxes full of gear. Um, so the idea of this video, I looked on the net, I couldn't find anything fantastic as far as storage options go. So I wanted to build something to store the optical tubes, but still have them accessible so you can get them on and off without too much drama. Went down to the local Hammer warehouse, which is Bunnings if you're in Australia, and got a few simple bits and pieces. And I've built a rack to store all the OTAs to get them up off the floor, off the mounts, out of the way. It looks relatively tidy and you're not walking all over them and having clutter everywhere. So watch the video and tell me what you think. I'll put the parts list in the comments and prices of what I paid for it at the time. Yeah, so if you want to build something similar, it's not that hard. Yeah, have a watch. So this is basically what all my crap looked like before the rack. Not much to it, some L brackets, bit of plywood, a mover's dolly, a few sticks of timber, and I did end up getting some foam rubber to put on the brackets to stop damaging the OTAs. So here I'm just cutting some strips to reinforce the plywood because I'm going to stand it upright and fix it to the mover's dolly. And then basically glue the battens to the back of the plywood, glue it and screw it just to give it a bit more support. Now these little plywood braces I cut out were just out of a scrap piece of ply I had laying around in the shed, so you might need to buy just a little piece or find some sticks of timber or something if you've got something laying around. So the idea is to fix it upright onto the edge of the mover's dolly. That's what the little timber braces are for. And then there'll be some main support beams as well. So here I'm cutting the two main support beams. I think one angle was 30 degrees, the other angle was 60 degrees to hold it all together, as well as support the weight of the optical tubes. Now I'm fixing in place the L brackets. Now these L brackets are rated to hold 100 kilos each, which is more than enough for any optical tube. And I've got an 8-inch Newtonian, an 8-inch Smith-Cassegrain, 127 refractor, an 80mm refractor, and then the Mach 105. So obviously, whatever size tube you've got, you need to space your brackets accordingly. I got some protective rubber with an adhesive backing to stick onto the brackets and onto the timber, just to protect the tubes when they're sitting in place. So here's the result. Everything looks tidy, everything's up off the floor, it's on wheels, you can move it around. Let me know what you think in the comments.